What's up, guys? Welcome to the Momentum Trading Lab. Today, I'm going to give you my 3 key steps to stop blowing prop firm accounts and start generating payouts. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Right, so we are going to be discussing 3 key points today. The first one is going to be position size, stop loss placement, and risk to reward ratios. So when it comes to position size, you want to take your account drawdown, divide that by 10. So for example, if you have a 50K account, typically the drawdown will be about $2,500 to $2,000, right? So you take that amount, $2,500 divided by 10, and that will be the risk per trade. So I'm going to give you my free calculator that will calculate this for you, make it easy for you. And then this will allow you 10 mistakes before blowing the account. So it's not likely that you will make 10 mistakes in a row. So this is why we do it this way. So let's have a look at the risk calculator. So the calculator that I'm going to give you, you can put in the dollar amount that you want to risk. It's got all the major contract multipliers for the E-mini contracts and the micro contracts. You are going to fill in your stop loss in points. So the position size is always calculated based on your stop loss value. And then you can also put in the take profit in points. You press calculate, and then the calculator will tell you that you need to enter with 6 contracts. You only lose the $200, $500. If we quickly go back, so if we look at this 2,500 divided by 10, you will basically keep risking the same amount until your drawdown starts not trailing anymore. So once you get to the profit threshold in your prop firm account and your drawdown starts to grow, that is when you will start sizing up. So in the beginning, it's going to be slow and tedious, but that is how you prevent your account from blowing. So as the drawdown starts to increase, you make profits, and the drawdown starts to increase to, let's say, for instance, $3,500, then you can come and pull in $350 because that is 3,500 divided by 10, right? So put in $350, you choose your contract. I've got a bunch here, the micros and the E-minis. So if I'm missing anything, let me know in the comment section or in the Discord, and then I will add them in for you. So I typically trade the NASDAQ. So you put in your stop loss value. Let's say it is 20 points. You press calculate, and the calculator will tell me that I can enter with 8 micro contracts to lose $350 if the trade goes wrong. That's the first important thing that you have to keep in mind, is to always calculate the correct position size before you enter your trade. Right, so the stop loss placement, the position size is always calculated based on your stop loss value. Your stop loss should always be in the correct position. So no matter what your strategy is, you will most likely know where the correct position is, right? And I will show you a couple of examples. So my strategy is normally based on a sweep of liquidity, and then I wait for a breaker block and a fair value gap to form, and then I will enter with a limit order on the breaker block. So in this situation, the stop loss will be below the low of the manipulation leg. So if price breaks above the breaker block, I know I'm going to enter there. So I look at the stop loss tool, and for instance here, the stop loss will be 61 points. So then you open your risk calculator. I want to risk $350. My stop loss is 61 points. Press calculate. Then the risk calculator will tell me that I need to enter with 2 contracts to not lose more than the amount that I am willing to risk. I've got a couple of more examples here. So if you enter on a fair value gap, normally your stop loss will go below the previous low. If you trade bull flags, it's the same. The stop loss will go below the previous low. The point is that you likely know where the correct stop loss placement is for your strategy. So calculate the correct position size and put the stop loss in the correct position. So sometimes what happens is a trader will normally go in, say, with 5 lots, and he will enter the trade. And then on that day, the trading range might be a lot bigger than what he is used to. So he will enter and he will see, okay, but if I put my stop loss in the correct position, then I'm going to lose more than I'm willing to lose. And then they bring the stop loss up. And then what happens is a lot of the time, price will come and hit their stop loss and then move in their direction. And that just causes frustration and emotional trading. And then the last thing that's very important is you need to focus on risk to reward. Don't close winning trades before a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio has been achieved, and this is at least. So I like to try and get a 3-to-1 or even a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And with this, you can be profitable with a 50% win rate utilizing a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Right, so if you want access to the risk calculator, it is in our free Discord. The link will be in the description below. All right, this video has come to an end. If you found any value in this video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.